Hello. Here we go again. Really late in the evening. 8:30. And I know I said it early today too, but maybe we can finish this game today. If not, then not. Because it really takes a lot of time, honestly.
Chapter 7.
Well, we go as far as we can, and yeah. Let's just see. Let's go back into the game.
Into the hive. A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach perennial harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
Huh. Is that so?
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
He just got a beard. They put a mustache on him. Look at him. Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Put your delivery here. Delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
It's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept
Rollo
secret.
sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the record. Or how was the rates?
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about it. Yeah, this is a need to know kind of thing. I just
He
checked.
stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this
Rollo
form.
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo
I'm...
panicked.
Our harvest awaits. Sir, that's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits. Ready to light this candle, Tish? Yep. Suck on this perennial hamfist. What was
The
that?
distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job
The
to do.
clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me I'm already. Okay. Phew. That was close. Our harvest awaits? Hey, I figure. When in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was close, one. But you pulled it off. Nice. Work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do. Yep, deep engineering is turned off. I'll go with Beck, in case you need some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Wait, when we... Why do we go alone? We go to the founder's office. That's the most dangerous place in this building. Because we know who the founder is. And we aren't allowed to get with the muscle guy. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. I feel like I've already gone wrong. Completely to the east, probably.
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? Oh no, Luca in this timeline doesn't know that Solomon is the founder in disguise. It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I'm most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? You brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang, okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to the deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see the door marked Founder? Founder, why are you looking for him? I'm not, I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this
Luca
way.
happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Sometimes I'm questioning the intelligence of this dear boy, I'm not gonna lie. Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
Mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Hello, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing, we're stuck at a locked door marked 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How did you just guess it? Oh, it's this absurd password all I heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Oh. Oh, there we're thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. This villain type's
jaw clenched into a half smile.
Oh, yeah. Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rollo, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery loud even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We are here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we are close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button. Maybe
this one opens the lock. Crap, we've got company. Luca must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all this
He
noise.
quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, go, 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 go. Curse his fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. Oh man, the water cups. Rollo! Rollo, are you okay? Rollo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms, they are
With
trapped.
self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rollo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we've lost them. Making our way back to Nelly's office. Okay, you two rebel rousers are coming with us. Nope. Make a break for it. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there. After them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Well, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nelly's office now. Mom. Oh honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy I finally used the young chemist club kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. Me? Who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's
Nelly
not
leaned
possible.
over to examine his teeth.
Substantial bending on the enamel of the molars, consistent with tempus decamine exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, back, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under beacon pines in a wellspring they called the source. They named it tempus decamine. It puts energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of tempus decamine into the product. It worked wonders, accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. But it led to complications. To foul harvest. Perennial harvest came in to clean up the mess to succeed where Valentine failed. But tempus decamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You could think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Harmonizing tempus decamine is to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before the day is irresistible. But you didn't
Nelly
write.
sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I put myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I heard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get you out of here. I just... like now. Wait, the vial. I finished solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Look how we've got Dr. Modewell heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Look, you can see on the photo that our founder here is like the sun from the beginning. Malise 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Well, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just move you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, time card logs, payroll. Yeah, no, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Look. Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspect. It looks like the founder was helping Care plan the festival. Why will such a secretive leader be obsessed with the party? Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still wrong. He must have been in here recently. So you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it. Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rollo, before we start tossing blame around. Is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me, I'm officially retiring from the hasting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Oh, he's so gonna open it. Everyone else handle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no. Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Modwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder, Sharper, the fallen practitioner who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine, fertilizer. All connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Yes, now you've got it. Thames Lickimani, you discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Modwell, very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far to my taste. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prisco's work, which you did admirably. Mr. Care the Wild, please.
Presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of the...
finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. We just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a
Luca
taste.
tickled the vial mockingly.
See some. Luca, over here. Move another inch and I smash
She held
it.
it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky and nothing happens, then what? We capture you and grant you much less than
Pursed
an
his
INC.
lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be
A
harmed.
deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
Oh no. That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's
With
right.
apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. You report to my office tomorrow for a performance
The
review.
blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first you have speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand, how is this all because of me? I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be a part of something great. But the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my
Solomon shook
work.
his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting curses. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal
A
life.
muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent extension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You freak your post outside the door. Well, crap. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rolo, you just need some time. Rolo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Hey, I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually someone will get what's coming to them. Time once all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents. Luca, I think they were meant for you. Why, what did they say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of tempus
The
ligamen.
color dropped from Luca's face.
Did she... She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Since it's often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull.
That's her.
Chapter 8, Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Mother to the rescue! Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We are here to save Nellie. We are here to save Rollo. Hey, Miss Lucas, Gran. It's awful nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh no, what did they... Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest.
Oh, is that
just as Solomon
our good
finished up his
ending now?
speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We've got to stop
In
him.
one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No. Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back? I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash. How did ashes get into the vial? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. Pa always says bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Huh. Hard to kick. You can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines, a new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
Nah, we're gonna go with Change and Melise now too.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
The kitties are wrestling with each other. Like pocket change. Your unlucky penny. Yeah, I plopped it in the wire when no one was looking. What's that going to do? No idea, that's the beauty of science. Now we observe. You can all call me Sharper
His
Valentine.
body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
It makes him even younger. Holy crap, he's a baby. Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? What you us no longer matters. This is an innocent child. I apologize for all the harm. I Father has caused.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we do what Valentines always do? What must be done? We'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father, a young shopper. That would be a great help,
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue. Beacon Pine's coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn. His mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Rollo, are you up yet? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute. So we still don't know that our grandma is our mother, or... Mom, I'm ready to go now. Oh, he knows now that it's his mom. You go on without me, I meet you there. You've got a batch of jam to finish, Jared. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. But now I enjoy it. Odin! Simba! Kids. Kitty cats! Oh, they put the grave back to where it belongs. Interesting. Oh, we are planting new trees. I hear you and Rollo have big plans for the tree house. It started getting crowded after we revoked to max capacity one Rollo, one Luca rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nelly and Ilona's shop going? It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture up at the state. Also, Nelly said she'd write the letter of recommendation, which will be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't just mean grown, literally. This morning he was up and finished his course before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. Don't tell him this caused it go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. Can we go down now? I love how happy all the music and feeling about this game is now, after everything is gone. Hey guys, how's the tree planting going? Couldn't be better. Look how happy Gus looks now. I'm so grateful to Ilona and Nelly for letting me help. I just want Bill to be a major. Too much bureaucracy. Guys, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
When Perennial Harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Anyone with a knack for art can help paint a new office. You can count on us. It looks like you really found your calling. I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now this right here. This is something I can be proud of. Look at them. I see you decided on a name. I that we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. That's actually Lily's idea. There's still a lot of work to do and the name serves a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change will happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is go slow and fix things. Amen to that. It's so great with all the plants around now. Great. Luca, get this. I managed to reel in an actual fish this morning. Seriously? Yeah, and honest to goodness. Flipper flippin', swim swimmin', fish. I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here. Been at least 7 years since I've caught one. I'd say it's a good omen. What do you do with the fish? I released it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow. Or maybe we can catch a fish now too, in the mini game. We have the crooked one yet.
Luca tied a bent nail onto the line. If all you have is a hammer...
Yeah, Simba? In theory, that should be the last fish we have to get. Or fish-like thing. Hello, Simba. Hmm? I'm sorry, Simba is in my face. Oh, I have to read in a bit faster. I'm sorry. I had a cat in front of my face.
Luca tied a bent... If all you have is a hammer...
Oh, it's a photo. It's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Let me see that. Huh? Look at those two young fools. How did it end up in it? At the bottom of the pond? Who can say? Some things are just hard to explain. I must Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come fishing with us anymore? He's busy with his new job at Valentine's. What's the new job got to do with him fishing with us? It's complicated. Like I said, some things are hard to explain. And we are still missing one fish thingy. So there's still space for it. But we don't have any other options with the charms. A little higher. A little lower. Little higher. Yep. I'm telling ya, the angle is the issue. We need more power to the radio. Look at Dara! Would you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign. Fine, Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Who? Me? Tish, you're in charge where I'm gone. Yep. You'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit. You're right. Lead the way. Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of drawing these days. Has he, attempted to crawl out of his grip and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Moldwell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope it's a little nicer the second time around. That is objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. The activities I'm enduring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town is ready to help out whoever we can. I can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That will be acceptable. But today's news that needs knowing. I gave you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montisk, aka William Carroll, just performed the steering audition of the Iceman Cometh at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. But I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, you made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
She was the untold storyteller. Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed. Yeah, well, she kind of read about everything that's going to happen. We're back for seconds, if it's not too much trouble. For the longest time. Simba? No. The later it gets more active, the cats get. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Luca, can I interest you in a
He
delicious
playfully
apple?
waggled an apple.
No thanks, just saying hello. Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom you need a new crate of jam? Already? It's fun, I used to hide the stuff in the bag. Terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. Hey Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. I think meant to say it builds calluses. Builds character. Yeah, it builds something, alright. Okay, so we're gonna get up here since Roxy is working here right now, I think. No, she's not. Luca, do you about the episode? Do you? On the house. I don't really have time. Sarah, you gotta come and see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Oh, Lumi. If I didn't know better, I would think you're proud of something. As if I... No. It's too late. You're now officially a person that cares. Oh no, not the emo cat. He cares now. I'm glad you swung by. More follow-up questions for your story? Nope, I got everything I needed. Thanks again for that. I sent a draft of the story to a reporter in Capital City, and they offered me an internship. Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter. I don't know about all that. A story about a phony corporation that picked up an entire ton of people and moved them to cover up a massive illegal mine shaft full of incredibly hazardous chemicals. Sort of writes itself if you think about it. Just don't forget us when you become a fancy big city reporter. Capital City isn't that far away. I'm gonna have to come back from time to time to check in and see what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into. Sorry to disappoint you, but my adventuring days are over. We both know that's not true. What makes you say that? Call the report just intuition.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Is that your side, guys? That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me. Would you be so kind as to take my order? 2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligations. Excuse me. I'd love to place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the lunch rush ends, I'll be further on the wind. You're going on vacation? For the first time in years. And I've got you and your mama to thank. Why is that? She didn't tell you yet? You two are gonna fill in for me at dinner while I'm gone. Just like old times. It's fine, I wait. Poor guy.
Over the school year, Kato and Bert had become close friends.
But did you know that? When they covered up the source, they found a new species of fungus. Yep, and they are studying in the new labs. Did you know that? Picton Pines is now the smallest town in the country. Yep, close to the population before perennial harvest moved in.
It typically went on like this for quite some time. Luca peeked over Piper's shoulder. Laid stealthily inside a large volume of mathematics was the first issue of Hank Atomic.
Piper, are you reading Hank Atomic? Do you mind not telling anyone? I've kinda got a reputation to uphold. Well, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just about every cat in town reads Hank Atomic. Honestly, I'm excited for you. But I'd give to start over fresh. To experience it again for the first time. I guess that's the downside of finishing something nice. At least now I can enjoy it again through you. Promise to tell me about what as you go. Sure thing. So Hank stays a big boy now. Hank. Why did I say Hank? I mean, Rollo stays a big boy now. I can't believe it's over. Yeah, the town's really starting to turn a new leaf. The town I was talking about Hank Atomic. Just finished the last issue. How was it? As great as always. Hank finally returned to Earth, but I just feel weird now. Weird can be cool. It just means you're ready for something new. Any suggestions? You could ask Miss Hedge about what she's always reading. She seems to really enjoy it. Huh, maybe I'll do that. She's kinda reading our books. Like, she's kinda reading the past, the future, and the possibilities. Hey, Mr. Nuncreech. I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you
Mr.
still?
Nuncreech shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet. You're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. Oh, look at all those little rabbits. Guys, what? Yesterday I saw dinner Titius. That's good. It's great. I haven't spotted one of those in years at this rate. Picton Pine is gonna become the bug capital of the county. You keep outside still there. No green sluggish on the ground. Great, great. I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before I go, there's a bit of a surprise. Oh look, little tree, we can... It's for the grave, a new tree. My mom's prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched it. We all owe you. It should do okay in the cold of old Picton Pines. And thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. That's so cool. I love it. Ah, you get it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot, just right on the house. You're gonna wanna hang on tight to that little tree. Just right. Oh my gosh.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I began to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending, I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
And a good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello. Have you ever stopped feeling like a cello? I'm here for you. I know, you don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We are a trio now. Yep. Thanks. There's just one thing missing now that you are part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh god. It won't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. You've got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about that? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looked like, forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one. Because his two favorite people planted. I give you two a moment. Hey Dad. Dr. Modwell says that over the next few years this place should warm up, so you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Shepherd, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. We had to go. But that didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. The end. What a nice ending. What a great game. Really emotional. Interesting plot twists too. And a really good story. Really engaging. will that back this game up? There's a lot of Sarahs. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we still have the Melis part we could do. Yeah, let's just see what will happen if we do Melis. After that, we have finished all options.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Melis the whiskey from his office. Yeah, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog. You can all call me Sharper
His
Wellington.
body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
What an ending! Now that's what I call 80 proof whiskey. Indeed, indeed. Damn, dude.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. The end.
It's a great ending too.
It was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
Well, we finished it. The Rule 3. Great. Well, that was a really, really good game. It was really fun, really interesting, cute, pretty art style. Really good voice actor, narrator of the story. All the options were valid, made sense in their regard. And the story behind it, and that everything you do has consequences and leads up to something. And yeah, that science isn't always the best thing. Even though they mean well, it doesn't always end up well. I think it's really a nice note to learn from. And well, we finished it now faster than I thought. I didn't know it would just go another hour. If I would have known it would just be another hour, I would haven't stopped early today. But it felt like it might be another 3 to 4 hours since it already was 2.5 hours. Again, after over more than 4 hours, almost 5 hours yesterday. But oh well, then I wish everyone a great evening. And yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Thank everyone for the lurks. And we will see each other maybe tomorrow throughout the day. And if not, we will see each other on Friday around the normal time. The usual time, not normal, but the usual time. Well, good night. Bye-bye.